You guys really need to know about this. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Guide. We're in episode 9, and I thought I would show you guys something that I found a good while ago. And it's basically a drum VST plugin, a free one. I try and find as many free options as I can, sort of see how they work and see if there's any good recommendations I can make. But also, it seems to be the most full-featured drum plugin that I could find. And honestly, it actually has more features than some paid options, which is a little crazy. It's actually built by Sennheiser, funny enough, so it's actually a very big reputable company, and they built it for Contact, and I'm sure if you know that Contact isn't free, but they also built it for Contact Player, which is a free option for Contact. So I got a little loop up here. This is actually one of the loops from the plugin itself, so you guys can actually see. I might put together something a bit more, I guess, complex later on in the video, just to sort of show you all the different loops that we have. But this is just one of the loops, and we got it right here. So yeah, we're on Contact right now, and it's open in Contact. So here we go. So this is it, and first of all, it looks fantastic. Most of these sort of cheaper or free, in this case, plugins do not have a very fun or nice looking user interface, but this one has an absolutely beautiful one. So I think you've already noticed that these highlight every time I go over them. The mics highlight, and the reason for that is because you can actually go in and change the microphones around. And that's because they sampled each of the elements of a drum kit with the different mics, and they've actually got like a bunch of cool different options. So they've got ones by Sennheiser, of course. It is a Sennheiser plugin, so of course they're going to put their own mics in here, but they also just randomly stuck in like Neumann's, just, I don't know, just because they had one on hand, I guess, and they wanted to record it with it. And then they've got a Sennheiser here, and then they've got a Sennheiser there, and then just a Neumann again. So they mustn't have. It's kind of cool that they decided not to just use the same mic brand each time, if you know what I mean. They've actually went and used different ones. Like I think these here are 87s, I think. Yeah, 87s. And yeah, you've got the Sennheiser 421s, which are just textbook to put on toms. And then you've also got the option of not only changing the microphones here, but actually changing the actual mic up position. So you've got space power, and then you've also got this is actually an XY pattern, but it's on a Neumann USM 69, which is but yeah, it's pretty much just a XY pattern. Yeah, so all the mics are interchangeable, even the in and outside mics. So you can actually see it right here. You can actually change the inside mic too, and you can even use the boundary mic and everything on the inside, which is pretty class. And I honestly can't believe this thing is free, if I'm being honest with you. It doesn't seem like it should be. But yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm dumb. So it's Sennheiser, and then they also have Neumann in here as like a partner. So that's why they have Neumanns in there too, which is awesome. They actually have real Neumann microphones sampling this. And then you have like a mixer. The mixer, I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look as clean as the drum kit does, but it works. It actually has some great stuff on here. It has a transient designer, so you can change the attack sustain, whatever you're doing. And then you just got EQ and things like that. And the thing is, you can just get rid of all of this. You can just have completely flat, raw samples, which I love most about this, because a lot of free kits don't actually give you the option of fine detail. They just give you pre-mixed drum tracks, which basically means that you you literally can't do much changing around. But also you've also got the link up here for the snare top and snare bottom, and it's actually done enough. It's actually thought enough to actually flip the phase on the snare bottom for you, which is kind of funny. So you actually have to flip the phase on the bottom snare just so you don't get any cancellation or anything, which is kind of funny. It just shows how well sampled this thing is. You actually have to do some real stuff. And then you've also just got like a few presets here for reverbs, panning. You actually have reverb send here, so you don't have to just have a one reverb over the whole thing. Then you have all the different, like I said before, you have all the EQs, all the compressors, all the transient designers. But yeah, it's. I'm gonna show you what this here sounds like, but I'm just amazed that this thing is free. And also with a bit of work, you can actually send all these here out into individual audio tracks so that you can even track it like a real drum kit, which is another big plus. So, but yeah, I'm actually going to show you what this here thing sounds like. I'm really excited to actually show you guys. Let's go and change some things. Bit of a thicker sound there. Yeah, that works pretty well. No point changing that, guys. Let's change the snare. Got more of the body there. Yeah. I do actually like the Neumann on that. Oh. So yeah, this mic seems to be a bit more sensitive than the others, so you get a little bit more of the hi-hat in there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go and add in a few more beats, just to show you guys a little bit more of what this drum kit can do. Let's go into, so I've already had these here open up. So let's add in a bit of a ride shuffle. And let's do 68. Let's change up the time signature as well, just for a bit of crack. And we're going to obviously get rid of this here, okay? So oh, that's kind of interesting. So that's quite a loud overhead, huh? Let's use the mixer here. Let's turn down the overheads, and let's try and find a 4/4. I don't like the way that their 68 matches up with all this here, and it won't be able to do properly if I have a 68. Let's go into beats. All these here shuffles. Let's just get an even one. Let's not be jazzy. Let's just stick in a. Oh god. Let's just stick in a. Oh, it's halftime. All right, all right. Let's go for a bit of halftime. Let's stick it in here. All right. You can actually hear some of that bleed from the snare drum. When it hits the snare drum, you actually get a bit of resonance from the. You get actually a lot of low end resonance there. So I usually do EQ the snare drum quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but a good bit. And it's usually the bottom, just to get rid of some of that low end resonance. If you can hear it, listen. No sound. All right, let's Ooh. Nah, I need to go lower. Let's go to 3 or 3. This might almost have to be a high pass kind of thing. Let's hear them on their own. Alright, can hear that. I actually noticed that the panning for the bottom snare is actually slightly out. Which is kind of interesting. Let's turn the reverb on that. Yeah, I like that better. Oh, it's very thin. Ooh, alright. That's kind of cool. A little bit more of that. Oof. I love how rich the overheads are in this thing. They actually are really, really good. Alright, so let's stop that for a second. Let's find something. Let's find a beat that's a bit more over the top. Ooh, punk. Let's go for a bit of punk. Oh, let's go for a tom groove. Let's hear the toms. See how they sound. It's gonna be fun. All right. Ooh. All right. It lied. Said a tom fill, but there was no toms involved. All right. Let's see if we can find something a bit. Let's do a fill. All right, a fill will definitely have some in there. Punk fill. Let's throw this in here. I'm going to go and change this. Fun. All right. Let's do. I want to find something with toms. It's very hard to find one with toms. Let's go back up to this regular beat. We'll find another fill because I feel like punk seems to have a lot of snare fills in there. I want to see what the toms are like. Let's see if we get some toms in here. Oh, maybe go lower down. We can find something a bit weirder. It's just gonna be some weird track. We're gonna play all the tracks together at the end to see what it sounds like. Oh, there we go. That's a nice fill. Hey, all right. Let's turn that off. All right. I like them. I really like that. All right. So I'm gonna just show you. Oh, we need something with crashes. Just to get that. Just to get those cymbals in. Hey. Let's put it all together. That was terrible, but it did actually give like a good example of how many beats you actually get with this thing, and also shows that this thing sounds really good. Yeah, I just love how this. I just love this thing. It just gives you so many options, and I'm just not used to a free option having this many parameters in it. So I will link this down in the description. And I will show you guys obviously a bit more of it maybe in a mix later, and maybe something a bit more full and well mixed, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much me. If you want to say something, leave a comment. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe if you have the time. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.